Sawadee, Sabaidi, how all of thee. Beautiful temple. I don't know what these ball things are. Let me zoom in for you. I've got no idea what they're all about. No idea. There's no information here. In fact, I think they've just been painted, because I've just looked at the stands that these spheres are on, and you see the overspray on the stand. Beautiful, beautiful temple. A little bit confused as to what this looks like, either a school or an orphanage or something or other. Preschool. It's a bit unusual that it's inside what appears to be the temple grounds. But no gong. Door is open, which is kind of unusual to some extent. But no gong. I can't get my gong on. And I've got 175 baht burning a hole in my pocket that I've just got for scrap metal for my broken motorbike wheel. I say burning a hole in my pocket. I can obviously go eat. See what I mean? You see the overspray, but the paint that I've got. It might just be concrete for all I know. I've not seen anything like that before. This doesn't look like a temple building as such. I think it's probably just a meeting room or... Yeah. No gongs in here. It's just where people come in, sit indoors and eat. There you go, welcome to Wat Non Samanak. And of course the obligatory temple dog. Don't go to any temple without having a dog. Or dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's just what I can see right now. Got a cab. Been in there, nothing in there. That's just a shrine. That looks like office buildings. You can see another temple-y structure through there, but that may, although I was going to say it could be the cremation stack, but ordinarily the staircases to cremation stacks aren't that grand, so actually there could be another temple building. Yay! Hopefully, in which case the door's open, because that's the next problem that you'll often find with these non-touristy temples, is the doors are closed, but this one looks like there's a wheelbarrow at the top. So no, it's not the cremation stack. If it is, it's a very grand one. No, it is. Ooh, they've got a very posh cremation stack, oven, barbecue. That's what quite often when Thai people talk about people's cremations, they say barbecue. Well, I suppose it is cooking the body, but it's cremation in the West. Just for my Thai and Laos subscribers, when we burn our bodies in the West, we call it cremation, not barbecue. But very beautiful cremation tower. So, beautiful cremation tower. Probably one of the nicest ones I've actually seen. I mean, the person who's deceased, I don't suppose they care one little bit where they get cremated. An oven is an oven, but that is a very nice, very ornate. But it's a little bit sparse on Buddhas. I'm sure this whole building purpose at some point was to house a lot of Buddhas, and clearly they ain't got that many. Don't know what that's. You'll have to pause and take a screenshot, and might just be something about fundraising or something, I'm guessing. And same with this one. I've got no idea. Oh. You'll hear a lot of huffing and puffing because I am pretty deflated right now. The last temple visit just before Christmas. If you want to see that video, you just have to go back a few weeks. And yeah, I think I titled it "Upsetting the Monk" or something. I was playing the gong, which is obviously what I love to do when I visit temples. I love to play the gongs. And considering I must have played well over 100, maybe 200 or even more now. I mean, I've got, I think, over 1,000 videos. So let's just say conservatively 200 temples, and so 200 times I've been rubbed on off. Never had an issue. In fact, it's always been a nice reception, all of that, nice interactions, nice positive feedback. That monk coming out saying, what's going on, what's happening. Yeah, I mean, is it me, or I sometimes think if I am autistic, maybe it's just me, and I can't gauge people like I think I can, I don't know. Maybe I was going a little bit excessively, because I did play the same gong, I think 2 or 3 times. So maybe that's why he reacted the way he did. And I suppose they were still tainted somewhat from the temple visit that I did before I went to that temple, which was the international temple. Yes, there's an international temple in Sisaket for foreigners, for Westerners, and that was a strange walk around. It was a strange visit. One, because of where it is. You'd think an international temple would be where the foreigners are, which is in like the touristy places. Maybe there's more than one, I don't know. I was just surprised to see it in the first place. And then secondly, when you're there, the sound from some of the insects, because it's very forested, very wooded. There's a lot of trees, forest, jungle, whatever, and the sounds from the insects, very weird noise. And then the no photography, that was the other thing. I've only ever seen that in one temple before. So yeah, to see signs saying no photography, no recording, that was a bit weird. Especially with it being an international one. So that was very odd. And then obviously the Farang monk then asking me, can I help? I'm just walking around the temple, mate. What Westerners do when they come to temples, they have a walk around. So you'd think, out of all the temples that there are, not a little preschool, yeah, there's, out of all the temples, with it being an international one, you think, well, maybe it's because I'm a foreigner. If I was a Thai person, he wouldn't have asked me if I needed any help. But being a Westerner, probably thought I was visiting it because I have some need for some sort of spiritual guidance or something. So anyway, yeah. This is obviously the temple that I could see from the river the other day. And it's very beautiful, but I'm very disappointed there's no gongs on site. Well, there might be, but I just haven't managed to find them. There might be in that building there. They're not in that building there. There's a cremation tower over there. So yeah. A little bit gutted, to say the least. Especially now this is the second temple I visited this morning. And I still haven't managed to find what I'm looking for. Which is the gong. I want to rub one up. Now they're not looking, facing this way, look. Yeah. So I think there must be a school, or maybe, I don't know, maybe an orphanage. Or maybe it's just a school and a school. Yeah, it must be, because if it was an orphanage, I'm sure the ages would be a lot more variant. Yeah, I've seen temple schools, i.e. for monks, for young monks, novice monks. I've never seen an actual, what appears to be, for all intents and purposes, a preschool for, inside the temple grounds. Or maybe this just appears like it's the temple grounds because it's within the temple, walled off area. Very peculiar. See, no two temples are the same. Always differences. Like I just showed you with the statues inside on part one of this video because it stopped recording for some reason. Yeah, the statues facing inwards towards Buddha rather than outwards, which is I've seen 100 times. So that again, just little differences. When you look, you see them. Not that many Westerners are that bothered by the differences. I just find it interesting because I spent so long saying all temples are the same. They're all the same. There's no differences, but there are. When I say that there's no differences, all this roof structure, all the design on the roof and everything, that's all traditional how temples are, they're all decorated with all the same structural points to make it a temple, which is the weird